迎大家收睇熒幕八爪魚。過埋今日就到4月啦，又係時候同冬天講拜拜。咁嚟緊呢，有一個已經熱播咗幾個月嘅節目，亦都隨住漫長嘅冬天過去啦。而家咧就同大家睇下呢個節目最後階段嘅精彩預告啊！歌唱真人 show《中年好聲音2》自播出以嚟大受歡迎，一眾選手喺經歷大半年嘅比賽之後，最後7強早前已經誕生啦。佢哋分別係安雅希、陳雨菲、黃劍文、譚輝智、古卓文、顏米高同沈宗賢。想睇佢哋幾位選手喺決賽當晚嘅傑出表現，就要留意今晚喺新時代電視1台播出嘅《中年好聲音2》決賽啦。
就嚟新年啦，要大掃除，有冇咩快靚正嘅方法啊？
我哋公主嚟㗎，識做家務㗎喎。
你哋兩個公主病真係要睇全新家事常識問答遊戲《空即是識》。
藝人同家事達人互相激鬥，爭奪終極10萬蚊獎金獎品，仲會開箱唔同嘅家務神器。想知啲家務神器點用？記得留意我哋節目啦。
到時一齊識即是空，空即是識。
空即是識將會喺今晚起，逢星期日喺新時代電視1台播出。溫哥華國際車展早前終於重啟，各位汽車愛好者都對呢個車展感到相當興奮。
We are just about to open our 100th auto show, the largest trade and consumer show in all of Western Canada. We are returning to the convention centre after a 4-year hiatus, and the convention centre is filled with some of the most beautiful cars anywhere in the world, including a number of Western Canadian unveils and very important vehicles. So if you're interested in a luxury car, a supercar, an advanced technology, an electric vehicle, here is the best place to come.
呢個展覽真係相當精彩同豐富啊！相信今次溫哥華嘅汽車愛好者收穫一定唔少啊！嚟緊呢，又有一個好值得大家期待嘅電影節再遇歸來。Rio to Rio 國際青少年電影節自1998年就成立，主要咧就倡導兒童媒體發展同埋擴大加拿大獨立媒體藝術作品嘅展示，所以真係好值得大家去參與㗎。Rio to Rio 青少年國際電影節致力推廣青少年電影，藉展示唔同國家嘅作品，關注文化傳承同探討青少年嘅心理以及有關問題。今年第26屆 Rio to Rio 青少年國際電影節將會喺4月7號至16號喺溫哥華舉行，就有亞洲動畫短片嘅項目。當中4部影片分別嚟自中國內地、台灣同越南嘅。熒幕八爪魚嚟緊有送飛活動俾觀眾免費參加，只要你哋上我哋新時代電視嘅網址，答啱以下嘅問題 ，Rio to Rio 青少年國際電影節今年係第幾屆啊？就有機會贏飛㗎啦！加拿大防癌協會電視電話籌款日2024將會喺4月13號晚上8點半喺新時代電視1台再次舉行。咁今年已經係第29屆㗎啦，所得到嘅所有善款咧將會用於對癌症嘅研究工作、防癌資訊嘅推廣，亦都係幫助癌症患者去對抗病魔。今日咧我哋就有幸邀請到加拿大防癌協會部門負責人 Jane 同我哋分享一下最新嘅資訊。Hello Jane。你好啊，可唔可以同大家分享一下你喺加拿大防癌協會嘅角色同埋職責呢？
Sure, and thank you so much for having me here today. I'm the Executive Vice President of Revenue Development, which means that I oversee an amazing team of fundraisers who work across the country to raise money for the Canadian Cancer Society. And I also have the privilege of meeting with and thanking donors like Fairchild Media and so many others from the Asian community who show such tremendous commitment to helping families, friends, and members of their communities who are affected by cancer. With nearly close to half of Canadians expected to be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime, CCS sees the need for all of us to come together to face cancer's most critical issues head on. At the Canadian Cancer Society, we fund world-class research, we advocate for a healthier society, and we are committed to providing compassionate support for Canadians impacted by cancer. But we know nothing big gets solved by one person or one organization. To take on cancer, it takes all of us. It takes society. Progress is possible when we act together.
你講得冇錯啊！要大家齊心合力一齊去對抗癌症先有力量㗎嘛。咁我都特別想知道啊，亞裔社區電視電話籌款活動咧喺歷年嚟對加拿大防癌協會又帶嚟咗啲乜嘢咧？
So the Asian Giving Telethon is an annual program that was established way back in 1995 by a group of dedicated volunteers in the Chinese community. So that means this year is the 29th anniversary of the telethon. And we're so grateful to the community for supporting this annual fundraising event, especially Fairchild Media and the Vancouver Camping Lions Club, as well as the Al Young family who started the telethon and have been providing financial and volunteer support each year ever since. It's a remarkable example of how much people can achieve when they work together. So the goal of the telethon is to inspire people to donate to the Canadian Cancer Society to fund our mission priorities, like groundbreaking research, support services for people living with cancer and their loved ones, and advocating for healthy public policies that prevent cancer, support those living with cancer, and provide reliable cancer information.
好開心咧！我哋亞裔社區可以為大眾帶嚟咁樣嘅影響。咁今日咧，我都留意住你帶住一個黃水仙花嘅襟花去慶祝水仙花月。你可唔可以同大家講解一下黃水仙花嘅意義，同埋喺水仙花月係點樣可以支持到加拿大防癌協會嘅咧？
Sure. So the daffodil has been the symbol of the Canadian Cancer Society for over 65 years. And like the Canadian Cancer Society, the daffodil is very resilient. It's the first flower to bloom in spring, and for those living with or affected by cancer, it's a symbol of hope. April is Daffodil Month, and the Canadian Cancer Society is encouraging people across Canada to rally together around the daffodil to show support for those people affected by or living with cancer and helping support them in longer, fuller lives. Each year, the Asian Giving Telethon is an important part of our Daffodil Month activities. Donating to the Canadian Cancer Society during Daffodil Month is an impactful way to support people living with cancer and help change the future of cancer forever. That's why we're inviting people in Canada to tune in to the telethon to learn more about how they can join us and how hope bloom for those affected by cancer.
咁有意義嘅事，大家一定要多多支持啊！加拿大防癌協會電視電話籌款日2024將會喺4月13號夜晚8點半喺新時代電視一台舉行，千祈唔好錯過啦！咁再次多謝 Jane 同我哋分享最新嘅資訊。今日同大家介紹嘅節目真係一浪接一浪啊，而且種類仲非常之唔同添。今日咧我就邀請咗 Vancouver Poetry House 嘅藝術總監 Johnny 同大家介紹一下加拿大最大嘅另類文學節 Versus Festival of Words。Hello Johnny。Hello
主持人你好。
你可唔可以同大家介紹一下今年第14屆 Versus Festival of Words 嘅主題係乜嘢，同埋有啲乜嘢節目啊？
The Versus Festival of Words is the largest spoken word festival in Canada. It runs April 18th to 27th. The theme this year is learning and remembering. In spoken word in Canada, a lot of times poets move through the community pretty fast. There's many generations of poets. So we want to bring everyone back together and think about how we learn poetry, perform it, and think about our history. There are many features in the festival. The first one, we start with the Hullabaloo Youth Festival, which is a lot focused on youth and students. And then we have the Canadian Individual Poetry Slam, which is poets from across Canada come and compete. They go head to head against each other, and we determine a winner that represents Canada, often invited to go to World Championships. Another big feature that I'm really excited by is every year we have a lot of events that feature communities that need to be amplified. April 22nd, we have Oral Traditions, which is curated and led by Native Hip Hop Society and Derek Edenshaw, which will feature a lot of Indigenous poets. And then on Wednesday, the 24th, we have Fade to Black Entertainment's DeLove Jones showcase, which will amplify a lot of Black identified artists. Oh, and to close off the festival, we have the incredible Lillian Allen, who is the dub poet and one of the mothers of poetry in Canada.
哇，聽落都好吸引喎！咁你覺得作為一個亞洲藝術家參加呢個活動，有冇啲乜嘢特別嘅意義呢？
I think representation is really important. And I think that's what happens as for Asian artists in particular. When I first started poetry about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, competing nationally and performing internationally, there were maybe 5 of us that were more well-known at that time. And I remember when I moved to Vancouver and performed for many students at the Honolulu Festival, I saw so many young Asian-identified poets building a career. I think my job is, as artistic director, is to keep creating spaces where folks can come and listen to hear these stories. Because on the con side, racism is still real, exclusion is still real, erasure is still real, and oftentimes our stories are deprioritized. And so to create a festival and a space where anyone can come and see all of our stories side by side with other stories, it really reflects the community that's here, and you know, it's more true. So it's really impactful for us as Asian artists to engage with the festival.
明白。最後咧，我又想知道廣東話嘅故事係點樣先可以促進到唔同世代之間嘅交流同埋理解咧？
This is a really important question for me because I speak Cantonese well. I try to sometimes. That's the language of a lot of our histories here. It connects us back with our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors. And so to speak Cantonese, to speak our languages, that's a common way of maintaining culture, maintaining identity, and preserving history, because part of colonialism is erasing all of those things. So I think that just even speaking any languages that are native to ourselves has great meaning and impact, and the festival really supports that.
多謝你今日同我哋分享咁有趣嘅活動啊！通過同 Johnny 嘅訪問咧，令我哋了解到 Fairchild Festival of Words 唔單止係一場文學盛會，亦都係一個促進文化交流同埋互相理解嘅平台。咁喺活動上邊咧，希望可以見到更加多精彩嘅文學創作同埋分享。Rick， 今個禮拜你有啲咩節目可以分享俾大家咧？
Vicky， 我哋今個禮拜就會接力為大家送上嚟緊魅力凝聚新時代其中一位嘉賓張振朗嘅訪問。廣告之後，我哋繼續熒幕八爪魚。那些年曾經追聽嘅這些歌，陪伴我哋走過順流逆流。喺80至千禧年代嘅經典好歌中，揀選你嘅心水飲歌，進行全新演繹，重拾當年情。立即報名參加那些年這些歌精選歌曲大賽第2季。參賽年齡不限，截止報名日期4月22號。網上報名或下載表格，請到 ftvsingingcontest.ca。把握機會，勇敢追夢，你都可以好似佢咁喺舞台閃閃發光㗎。
嗨，大家好啊，我係張振朗啊。
今次真係親身飛嚟加拿大，同 fans 面對面接觸，參與魅力凝聚新時代，心情係咪好唔同呢？
咁當然好唔同啦，上一次係咁遠距離，咁今次可以近距離去接觸，咁終於都可以再飛過嚟同大家玩啦。上一次呢個印象都係非常之開心嘅，即係大家都好熱情啊，好多交流啊，咁我即係見到大家咁想同我玩咧，我都好願意同大家去玩嘅，我記得。咁同埋對上一次嚟嘅時候咧，我好記得係多倫多隊波咧 NBA 嗰隊咧，佢又攞咗總冠軍嘅，我記得。咁上一次嚟嘅時候咧，就好似唔知都感受到嗰一個氣氛嘅。咁我記得仲結託喺當地嘅朋友咧，即刻買幾件多倫多嗰啲波衫俾我啦。我而家喺屋企都仲着緊。咁希望今次嚟到嘅時候，雖然都有啲難嘅，因為我哋個時間表比較緊密啲。如果唔係，我都想去多倫多度睇下一場 NBA 嘅籃球比賽。
山長水遠嚟到，有冇準備啲乜嘢俾大家先？
同大家玩遊戲啦，送下禮物啦。咁同埋今次我都係會同上次一樣，我係會唱歌嘅。我都好中意唱歌，係去出去表演嘅，因為每一次即係見到大家，佢哋都會舉晒手啊，好熱情咁樣，所以我都好期待今次唱歌俾大家聽。今次帶咗2首歌，
可唔可以同大家透露下今年將會挑戰咩劇集同埋角色啊？ 有冇信心繼續競逐視帝寶座先？
我不嬲都隨緣。咁我幾期待嘅其實係今年會有一套劇集係叫做《奪命提示》，係文慧紅監製嘅最新作品啦。入邊嗰個角色就同我以往嘅會有少少唔同嘅，咁啊佢係偏會比較成熟少少啊，會好照顧身邊嘅人啊，同埋入邊會多咗好多嘅唔同嘅動作戲啊，包括有開槍嘅場口啊。咁我今次都係我自己第一次開陣場啦，同埋唔單止係有呢幾樣嘢，同埋仲會有啲搞笑啊，有啲情感上嘅嘢啊。對我嚟講係好多元化，同埋拍攝嘅時間都去得好盡嘅咁我自己係非常之期待呢個劇集嘅。
每年春季全城期待嘅魅力凝聚新時代，都會帶領 TVB 人氣偶像跨越千里，同加拿大粉絲近距離互動。今年適逢活動20週年紀念，只要關注新時代電視官方網站以及各大社交平台，就有機會贏得魅力凝聚新時代入場券，仲有機會獲得豐富獎品添啊！值得期待嘅活動陸續有嚟，下邊呢個藝術節，我知道好多人等到頸都長㗎。點樣為之優秀嘅女性？喺唔同年代都有唔同嘅定義。有人話女子無才便是德，又有人話好女人要出得廳堂入得廚房。其實與其聽人哋講，不如自己為自己嘅身份解話啦。Woman from the Space 女性先鋒藝術展提倡女性自己定義人生。佢哋透過展示女性藝術家嘅作品同表演，探索女性身份嘅無限可能。嚟參加活動嘅有攝影師、藝術家、音樂人同各種各樣身份嘅女性。佢哋透過擅長嘅創作，表達自己嘅藝術理念，同時結識相同行業嘅女性，為彼此支持以及打氣啊
！We are actually a curated trio with another artist named MJ by the festival, and we're going to be basically improvising a lot of the music.
It's our first time playing as a trio, so it'll be interesting. It's nice to play and improvise with different people, and nice to kind of connect with other women in the industry. So that's kind of like the goal, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like in these sort of intimate settings, it's kind of a way to get to know somebody musically as well, and it's nice. Like, both of us had never met MJ before, and it's going to be kind of our, like, in the way you would like make friends with somebody, like by going to coffee, we're kind of just like playing a show.
Yeah, I think the most special thing is just a lot of women being on stage and kind of like representing each other, because I don't think that happens that much. So I think it's just like showing up for each other and supporting each other.
I agree. It's like really nice to have a space where we like, I think there's like this representation, and it just feels good to like be in that, just like a place where all these women.
每年春假、春日嘉年華同市內其他慶祝活動一樣，風雨不改，歡迎各位市民。呢度有各種刺激好玩嘅機動遊戲，仲有各種新奇古怪嘅玩意，非常受大人小朋友歡迎㗎。一到假期，唔少家長都會有帶小朋友去邊度玩嘅煩惱。咩地方先至會有齊教育同娛樂於一身嘅一站式體驗呢？答案可能就係呢度啦。Springfest Toronto 春日嘉年華係一個適合大人同小朋友一齊參加嘅家庭遊樂活動。
This is our 15th year doing this event, Springfest TO. We have tons of activities. We have rides, we have inflatables and some free activities also, and some tons of vendors here. We have dinosaur displays. We have a dance show or clown magic show every hour. You know, displays everywhere. The rides obviously are great, and they're good for all ages, adults, kids. We have stuff for everyone, really.
呢度有10幾個刺激又好玩嘅機動遊戲項目。你可以喺海盜船上面盡情尖叫，釋放能量；又可以放慢腳步，坐住旋轉木馬，享受休閒時光。鍾意購物嘅媽媽仲可以喺呢度嘅市集選購各種手工商品，最啱一家大細度過愉快嘅假期。 眾所周知，多倫多係北美洲其中一個最有活力又最有藝術氣息嘅城市。喺呢度聚居嘅藝術家，每日用自己嘅方式記錄多倫多獨有嘅魅力。嚟自 Oakville 嘅藝術家 Caitlin 細個就非常鍾意多倫多呢座城市啦。呢度係佢嘅出生地，又係佢成長嘅地方。佢對呢個城市嘅景點同聲音十分了解。喺佢最近嘅個人展覽入邊，藝術家就用明亮嘅色彩創作咗40幾幅作品，同大家展示佢眼中嘅多倫多。
So my creativity is the brightness of the colors of the buildings, and I wanted to have it my style and make it a bit uneven and perfect, but to me, Toronto is emotionally perfect for me. I want to have the right colors to show what I love about Toronto.
Caitlin 嘅作品記錄咗多倫多唔少已經拆咗嘅舊建築。佢希望透過畫出眾多唔存在嘅地方，以自己嘅方式令回憶保持生動。
So I want people to see how beautiful and bright and cheerful Toronto is during these times that are sad and the world is not that great these days. So I want people to come and see how beautiful it can be and cheer, make people happy and smile.
除咗有藝術氣息，多元化同樣係多倫多嘅一大特色。一年一度嘅中東美食節率先開鑼，為多倫多開啟咗街頭美食活動嘅季節啦。中東美食節 Taste of Middle East 係多倫多夏天絕對唔可以錯過嘅街頭節。活動每年都吸引嚟自唔同地方嘅遊客參與，絕對人氣鼎盛啊！為咗令大家提早感受節日氣氛，今年主辦方特別增設分會場，令大家喺3月份就可以率先享受中東豐富嘅文化同美食啊！
Every day we have a theme. First day we celebrated We Love Egypt, second day we love Palestine, and today, which is our third day, we are celebrating We Love Iraq. So we hope everyone can join us. Like during the day, we have several sections celebrating Iraq. We do not only have like the performances here. Our festival also you can enjoy the food from different cuisines, Middle Eastern cuisines. You can find the Iraqi food, the Egyptian food, the Syrian food, whatever comes to your mind. Even the vendors, you can come and shop. You can find like home decor, jewelry, perfume, clothing, embroidery. So we are celebrating our culture in our way, which is we are trying to express and show you the best of the best items and the best of the best vendors that we have. We hope you can join us, celebrate our culture so that we enjoy it together.
活動有現場音樂表演，俾遊客體驗中東手鼓嘅獨特魅力。美食更加多到花多眼亂啊！嚟自土耳其嘅咖啡，由過百種香料醃製而成嘅烤肉串，飽肚又惹味嘅肉餡三文治，豐富嘅香味充斥成個會場。有選擇困難症嘅遊客，不妨樣樣都試下啦！濃烈嘅香料，仲有充滿異域風情嘅美食，真係睇到都流晒口水啊 ！Vicky， 你係咪都好想試下呢？
係啊 ，Rick， 中東美食真係一試難忘啊！搞到我聽日都想揾啲中東菜去試下添。咁今集時間又差唔多啦，下個星期我哋同樣時間熒幕八爪魚再見啦，拜拜。